Hello everyone, Salazar J here, and it's time to tip the scales, literally, with a game of Divinity, Dragon Commander. Alright, so in the last video, it's a lengthy introduction, but our world is in peril, so it's up to the Dragon Commander to, as I said, literally tip the scales, or something, whatever. Anyway, we got some new people to greet. We got people,
My Lord Dragon, allow me to present your team of generals. Edmund you already know, but I now have the pleasure of introducing you to Her Highness Lady Catherine, Queen of Westbridge, and Scarlet, not noble of birth, but the more so of heart.
Cool.
We four have pledged we will stand by you in your conquest as a rightful heir to Revlon's throne. Bastard no longer, you shall be known as Commander until the day comes that you shall be king.
Alright, so you've already started to warm up to me. Is it because I won that one battle with my dragon skills? Rah!
All hail the dragon.
Dovagin!
Hail!
Okay.
Hail!
Ooh.
Yes, well, hail.
Okay, I'm starting to like this guy already, even though I hated him before.
How's it hanging, Commander? I'm Scarlet, and you're a dragon, they tell me. Always wanted to ride one of those, though I bet you're a little harder to handle than a horse. All part of the fun, though, I reckon, so give me a shout when I can take you for a spin.
Oh, you can take me for a spin any day. Now, check wow.
Treat me mean, I'll scratch your eyes out. Treat me well, and I'll purr like a kitten.
Okay.
Your choice, Commander.
Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Alright, and what about you?
I would say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Commander. But as it stands, I must approach you with a bit of reserve. True, to know we have a Dragon Knight for a leader is a great relief. For such a grand creature inspires bravado in the many hearts that will have to be won so that we may overthrow the spreading dark.
You know, come to think of it, I should have either called myself Dovahkiin or Trogdor.
But then again, you are the offspring, the male offspring to boot, of a sorry line prone to decadence and corruption. The very line, in fact, that is responsible for the downfall of the Empire in the first place. Forgive me then if I do wonder, will this commander pass muster? Earn his wings? Earn his crown?
From what I read up on TV tropes and all that, you know, because I've read this up before, but I haven't actually played the game. Apparently I'm supposed to hate this person and punch her in the face, or something like that. Not like you can't actually do it in the game, but it's kind of punchable person.
Because they call us females the fairer sex. But in truth, we are also more cunning, resilient, refined, and downright intelligent. Give an empire a queen, I say, and it will be ruled. Give it a king, and it will become an afterthought. For like any man, he is content when both his belly and his bed are filled with a prize piece of tender flesh. No more.
Yep, that kind of person. Notice how I said person, not woman, because I'm a kind of person who thinks that anyone who acts like this is a frickin' idiot! Ugh.
Men are simple creatures, Commander, and should therefore be in charge of simple things only.
On to the Sliders episode where, you know, the world is run by women instead of men and there are no wars. You know what? I'd take to explain a world run by women, I'd get a picture of World War I soldiers and say, here's a picture of World War I soldiers in an army. Now, give them tits. And there you go. That's the difference between a world ruled by men and a world ruled by women. The soldiers have tits. You have the same wars, same conflicts, same general whatever. Doesn't matter.
It's going to take some getting used
Both
to
sides are...
call you Commander. Verily, I was
That's what I
rather
thought.
opposed to the notion. But Maxos in his infinite wisdom insisted we up the level of common courtesy toward you. Commoner would have done. Commander, though, it shall be.
He likes to talk down to people, doesn't he?
As much as it is in the eagle's nature to look down upon the world in front of lesser creatures, it is my genius that makes me soar high above all others. Lesser creatures indeed.
Yeah. I like this guy more than her.
At the lone top do I reside, but I would
jeez.
have it no other way. Those who do not understand, all but everyone, calls me a loner, thinking the word to be a pejorative. But it is on the contrary glorious to live in sweet isolation when all around you non-lizards, that is to say, inferiors, skitter and crawl like vermin.
I don't like you.
I am a solitudinarian, for my nature makes me so. And when I do have contact with those I loathe, inevitably I talk down to them as it is impossible to communicate on a level of equality when there is none to be had.
Reminds me of the lizards from Harry Turtledove's books. Space lizards. So great, the clipping issue, the highlighting of the makes it look like as if, you know.
Yes, Commander. Seemed hardly proper to call you by that particular pet name on what was somewhat of an official occasion. But don't worry, I may still slip up once or twice, even though my respect for you is in fact growing. You've got a knack for bloody brutal battle, and faint-heart never won fair victory.
Alright, I'll take my leave. So, now I have everyone here. Let's go to the engineering bay. I want to get myself some ironclads or something. What do you got?
It's wondrous, my lord. Wondrous. The Raven, she speaks to me in my dreams. She tells me fantastic things, newfangled and new formed. I can make them all for you if you provide the right resources.
Wait, so the ship sings to you?
Indeed she does, my lord. A soft voice sings inside my head, but only when I'm in the land of eyes shut and mind at rest. There, she guides me to glory. Shows me things not even wizards could dream of.
Alright.
Let's ready the tool.
Let's ready the tools then. Let's see. I could build transport. Like I'm gonna have to buy transport. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, look, I can't afford any of this cool stuff. Like I want to get ironclads, but transport's probably have to do for the moment. Let's get the enhance. Let's get the thing there. Yeah, so I'm gonna have transports and stuff. All right. Anything at the bar? Wait at the bar. No, everyone's here at the bar as well.
Triumph begets triumph, it seems. There's just no stopping you, is there?
Can't get over the undead barmaid. Pumpkins, just vegetables. It's like
We've won a couple of victories, Commander, but don't let them go to your head. You're still no more than a mountaineer standing beneath the snow line, gazing up at the summit.
alright, fine.
If you wish.
What do you think about Edmund?
He's in a class of his own, there's no doubt about it. A brilliant mind, but in my opinion, a flawed one as well. He styles himself as superior to everyone else, and that would be just fine if he weren't a man. Or a bigot.
Would be just fine, jeez.
I have many friends and enemies that are dwarves or elves or imps, and never have I seen evidence the one is inherently more smart or stupid than the other. In Edmund's mind, though, we are all on par with cattle, which is simply infuriating.
Alright.
If you wish.
What about Henry?
General Henry is the typical man who thinks of himself as an alpha male, whereas he is, of course, an alpha mongrel. He has the refinement of an inbred orc, and the manners to match, but he is a more than adequate officer once the trumpets herald war. Indeed, if he were a bit less brazen and a bit more calculated in his conduct, he might well come to rival Eerie Edmund.
You know what? You and Henry, just fuck already. I can see it now. Yeah, sorry for the swearing, but you two, get a friggin' room. Meanwhile, I'm going for a ride.
A toast to triumph, Commander, and another. Hope springs eternal, does it not? In any case, let's hope hope does.
How do you feel with everyone else?
About whom, Commander? Bit stuck up, ain't she? That's what a royal title will do to you. She used to be a proper queen and everything, with an entire country at her beck and call. How the mighty have fallen, eh? Me? I don't care for any of that rot. You got nothing. You got nothing to lose.
So yeah, that's the story about her. It's like, you know, she used to have her own empire. She used to have her own country, and she got kicked out. So much for her belief in.
About whom, Commander?
So much for her belief in the idea. Both genders can suck at ruling a country.
Shifty son of a bitch, isn't he? Acting all high and mighty all the time, calling imps idiots, dwarfs dullards, that sort of thing. Makes you wonder if there's a single thing he's not intolerant of.
I think he's intolerant of. Well, I don't know. Yeah, he's probably intolerant of himself.
About whom, Commander?
How about Henry?
Excellent chap, that one. Likes his jokes dirty and his liquor plenty. 2 peas in a pod, me and him. Well, on and off, that is. Can fight like a demon unleashed as well. Best to have him on our side.
Alright, wait.
Were that up, if you wish.
Okay.
She could stand to be a bit more ladylike in
jeez.
her ways, and many consider her resistance to authority counterproductive in a military setting. But she's wily as a wizard, and tough as mithril nails. Don't ask me why, but I have the feeling she's a troubled girl somehow. A girl, yes. Hardly a woman as yet. None of my business, of course. She is here, and she's willing to fight for Rivellon. That's all that really matters.
Mm-hmm. And you.
What a splendid victory that was. Your strategic insight almost rivals my own.
I just flew in and set everything on fire.
Ask me if the weather is fine. Ask me if I enjoyed my lunch. And you'll get a much nicer answer, Commander.
So, is the weather fine? And did you have a nice lunch?
Anyone in specific? As true a lady as one of her species can get is Catherine. Tragic, really. She held sway over an entire kingdom only to be drafted into the service of one who wouldn't have more than a flock of sheep under his command. If there weren't a wizard attesting he's a very good boy indeed.
See.
I hear she hates men, or at least our male-dominated world, with a vengeance. In her land, women ruled and men served. Must have been a quaint locale indeed.
And it probably ended just badly.
Anyone in specific? He is a bull that holds a general's rank, Commander. All balls and no brains, I dare say.
What do you know of balls? You're a lizard.
I can't deny the efficacy of his methods. I'm told he wasn't always given to such impetuousness in his actions. But with the coming of that prosthetic arm of his, came a change of character too.
Cybernegs will eat your soul!
I'd conclude there's more to him than meets his good eye. Were I not quite so certain, his psychological depths run as shallow as a gut. Anyone in specific?
And Scarlet?
She's no more than a tomboy playing a soldier. I don't know much about her, but I don't like what I've seen so far. We lizards have senses far superior to humans, and I rather resent having to continuously smell her in heat.
Okay, you two, alright? Royal Chamber now! Alright, I'm gonna lock the door behind. I'm gonna lead you over to the Royal Chamber, then I'm gonna lock the door behind me. Okay? Obviously, you need stuff to work out. So anyway, to the bridge. What do you got to say?
Bravo, Commander. The lines of battle are redrawn with each passing day, and always in your favor. Does he know? There's an explanation for that, but I'll reserve
No,
it
tell
for
me
later.
now!
Long have I asked myself that question. Yet the answer is as simple as it is obvious. Human nature. Love, jealousy, anger, grief. All of these emotions proved more fatal to the stability of peace than 100,000 war machines could.
Only love can pad the film and ruin everything.
You see, Sigurd, the architect, and I remained close friends after our quest had come to completion. But then, one fateful day,
Of course.
a woman of unequaled beauty arrived at court. After but a glance, there wasn't a man's heart in the room, not aching for even her mildest attention or a most fleeting caress. Your father, though married, courted her, as did the architect. For myself, I'd admit I'd given up the very secrets of magic in return for her love.
Oh, jeez.
But I knew rivalry could only lead to misery. And so it did. For bitter rivals, my two friends became. And when, in the end, Sigurd was the one to win her affections, the architect left the palace with such hatred in his eyes as to strike me as diabolical.
As long as you didn't tie to a railway track.
A year their secret liaison lasted. 1 year your father and beautiful Aurora were happy together. Then suddenly she died. And it took me a long time to find out she did so at the hand of the architect. Sigurd never knew.
What?
He was destroyed by grief. The mighty warlord withered, and with him, the soul of his empire flickered like a candle in the breeze.
You knew about this?
Until his own children blew it out forever and hacked to pieces the land that was to have been his.
Wait, so you knew about this altogether, and you did nothing? What the hell's wrong with you, man?
I promise I will tell you in due time.
Jeez.
For now, I must keep silent. Please, don't press me any further on the subject.
Fine.
Though I said I noticed from the beginning her beauty was of such perfection as to be supernatural, I soon discovered she was indeed more than human, and that the enchanting guise we saw her in was but a mask. Behind it lurked the dragon.
It must have been really awkward in the royal chambers.
Yes, she was one of the ancients, interested in the ways of the infinitely lesser creatures we nevertheless call civilized. She was intrigued by Sigurd, his war machines, and his empire. It led her to his castle, to a brief spell of passion, and ultimately, her downfall. No one in Rivellon, save for you, Sigurd, the architect, and I, know of Aurora, and how her death affected your father. As far as most are concerned, he was a great hero, who all too soon fell prey to indulgence, sloth, and alcohol, which lost him the affection of his children, and in time started the war.
Right.
They are wrong, but truth will be revealed one day. Rest assured that when we finish our conquest and I can spend some leisure time in peace, I will write his history, and yours too. Everyone shall know the tragedy that befell him, and how his son, by the woman he loved, rose to save an empire.
Great. So, that's about it for storyline and stuff. Let's go check the map. Magic map. Magic map! Okay, all aboard the transport! Oh. Okay. So, let's unload the troops. No, can't unload the troops, fine. Alright, go that way. Didn't I have a bigger army or something here? Didn't I build a bunch of troops? Didn't I buy a bunch of troops or something here? Or actually, no, that's probably a... No, I thought it was some warlocks. I thought I bought some warlocks or something. Okay, got a war factory. So, okay, so we got revenue here, 433. Okay, so I get it now, I get it. Play a card there. And this is a 2. Can I play any cards here? No, I can't. Alright. Well, I can already attack. Okay, that guy's got like 2 stars, and I got like a grenadier. Yeah, he's leveled up. These guys are leveled. But I'm a friggin' dragon. I'm the Dovahkiin. I'm like Dovahkiin. Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin. Yeah, yeah. Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin. To battle! With yeah. To me, to battle! Scorch Wind, to battle! Okay, so these are all passives, I get it. Okay. So, let's go, let's kick some butt. Unit control in dragon mode. Where's the any key?
Rock and roll, baby.
Okay, so bad guy base is down there. Go that way, guys. We're gonna build a battle forge here.
We're out of recruits, Commander.
Oh, already? Dragon's still preparing. So it looks like everyone's sitting in their base until...
It'll be built in a jiffy.
Okay, so I've got no recruits right now. But they'll get generated. Slowly over time. Turret complete. Turret online.
No mountain can stop us.
Construction in progress.
Alright, construction underway.
Not enough recruits to morph, Commander.
Really? I need 20 people to turn myself into a dragon? How does that... Do I have to like eat 20 people or something? And it's like... That provides with the biomass needed? Is that how it works?
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
I don't know, that kind of sounds a bit scary, think about it. Rally point confirmed.
Warlock here.
No mountain can stop us.
Recruitment citadel completed.
Alright, we're doubling our production. Looks like they're preparing stuff. No rally point there. Down here we got more stuff. More loot stuffage. You guys just go there. Warlocks, charge! As for me, dragon! Trogdor was a man! Yeah! Yeah! Stingers! Stingers! Firing stingers! Whee! Oh, right, I should be using WASD. Ugh, why am I not using WASD? Why was that happening? Whoa! 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 Missile lock! Missile lock! Alright, missiles up. Alright, acid spit engaged! Yeah! This battle is mine! Victory is mine! Victory! Or death! Victory or death! Yeah! Whee! Eat Daka! Eat my Daka of daiquiris. My daiquiri Daka. Oh, you're trying to flank me, are you? Well, too bad. Too bad. I'm the friggin' Dragonborn. Yeah! Yeah! And what's that? You thought I couldn't breathe fire because my abilities were cooling down? Nope! Oh, hi. Hello, Styles RJ here. And I'm tipping the scales in the favour of your death! Whee! Whoa! Heyo! I've already got the advantage! Press the advantage! Whee! Whee! Ow. Situational awareness. Whee! Ow. Oh, acid spit, go! Ow, 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 ow. Ouchingtons. So, can I build structures while I'm waiting? No? Okay. Look at that. Just by appearing on the battlefield, I've already turned the advantage. I've already pressed the advantage. Whee! Boom. There goes your turret. There goes your units. Whoa. There goes everything you have and everything you love and owned. Heard from the great big fire. Of course, now I'm probably going to deploy like anti-aircraft units on me or something. Like, you know, perhaps in future campaigns the AI is going to be like, you know, this person really does favour using dragons a lot. You know what I should do? We should do some anti-dragon countermeasures. I do. Maybe use some flak guns or something. Not. Yeah, maybe flak guns instead of not flak guns. Yep. Blast away. That's right. Victory's mine! This sector is mine! Victory! Yep. Yep, they lost everything. Oh. Oh, I can't fight? So you're a naval specialist, are you? Let's do that. Okay. Oh, I can't join the battle? I have to let Auto Resolve take it? Yay! Yay! Main generals flock to the bar of the Bastion. Activists agree. Emperor must be a woman. Shocking pictures found on Raven. It's invitation, not the sincerest form of learning. Emperor asks the enemies as he flutters to them with an invitation to their transporter ship.
Ah, Commander. No doubt you've had an eventful and successful day so far. But don't rest on your laurels just yet. For I'm here to inform you the councillors have arrived.
Oh, great.
The ambassadors of the races whom you'll have to duel and deal with in the political arena. Such is both the prerogative and the burden of Emperor-to-be.
Great. Well, tell them I hate them.
You may think your first duty is that of conquest, to bring the war to as swift an end as possible. But I'm afraid there is much more to being a monarch than military matters alone. As a commander, as an emperor, you'll have to constantly endeavor to find that delicate balance between your roles as strategist and statesman, for the one necessarily influences the other.
Great.
Now, you may consider it strange that some will worry about the price of bread, and others will gripe about taxes. When all around us, machines of war threaten the existence of the very realm. But if you give a moment's further thought, this is only logical.
There is logic in what he says.
We may find ourselves trapped amid a conflict of gargantuan proportions. But that does not mean the average man worries most about feeding his family, about the little things that make for a happy life. And when you've been given an empire, Commander, you have to be responsible for every matter, every obstacle, every creature, great and small.
Plus, once the war is over, you got to rule the empire. You can't just keep. You can't run an empire based on conquest. I mean, it worked for the Mongols, but they're the exception to any rule. But in the end, the Mongols also collapsed because they were based. They had to keep on conquering if they wanted to keep on surviving. But in the end, who's going to run? Who's going to clean the sewers? Who's going to make the trains run on time?
This may seem daunting, but I have never and never will doubt for even an instant that you, of all people, will rise to the occasion. Your counselors await you in the throne room, Commander. Godspeed.
You were requested in the throne room, so I can't actually, use the map. Got it.
Fire and steel, cogs and wheels.
Alright, so research can be done. I don't have the research with, like, ironclads and stuff. Let's go to the Royal Chamber first, before I go to the... So, I really... So, I've only got, like... So, I don't actually have any abilities that make me, make my fire cooler, or hotter, or whatever. Well, let's check. Oh, jeez.
Shush, everyone, shush! Here comes the long-awaited commander. The dragon that would deliver us from vile usurpers. the one deserving heir to Rivellon's throne.
Yeesh.
Let me cut right to the chase, Commander, for I'm not a man who takes pride in his words, but in his pragmatism, rather.
Great.
The entire realm is under siege, and the free peoples left need a strong leader. One who inspires. You see, there may be a war going on, Commander, but that doesn't mean you don't have a realm to rule.
Of course.
Oftentimes, political concerns will take precedence over military ones, no matter how trivial they may sometimes seem in these dark times.
These dark times.
As much as possible, where your rule has been established, everyday life must continue like it would in times of peace.
I see.
And everyday life concerns itself with everyday worries. The people will look to you for guidance in these matters.
Alright, well, don't overwhelm me too much.
We, as their representatives, have witnessed your triumphs with mounting awe, and have agreed you are to be the one, the hero, who shall both restore the kingdom and recommence the workings of government. I therefore declare you Emperor. Long live the Emperor!
Wow, already? I mean, I've only been in like what? 2-3 battles? And you're already creating the Emperor? Wow, this job is so easy.
Long live the Emperor!
Hooray! Okay, so we have these people. So these are all the representatives of every other faction. We've got the undead, the elves, dwarves, lizards, and imps. I like this guy. I like this guy already.
By Grumio's gadgets, it's a pleasure indeed to shake hands with you, Commander. Your technician is my nephew, don't you know? And I am Trunculo.
Of course, everyone's your nephew.
Son of Trunculo, even shorter fuse. Praise be the dragon.
Even shorter fuse.
Ha! You want gizmos? You want imps. You want the unthinkable? You want imps. You want great, big, loud, bright fire explosions? Lords above, it's imps you want. We live for all that is new and shiny.
I like your hat. Seriously. You just, get yourself a tankard of ale, reach for your hat, pour it up, and then drink. Or hell, just, take your hat off and chug straight from the tap.
The old, we blow it up. The new, we study it for a while before we blow it up. Why? Because there's always something even newer waiting around the corner. Science, Great Dragon, never sits still. Try, investigate, experiment. And with a bit of luck, boom! Ha ha ha! A bigger bang than ever.
Science! It's all about the explosions.
On a more serious note though, Commander, science is indeed our passion. And we hope that under your rule, we will be free to explore its limits. Damn the gods, for there are none, and damn petty morality, for it is a brake on progress. Back us, and we'll craft you miracles.
Yeah! Science! Science! Alright, and you.
By the powers vested in me by the great lizard lords, I
pumpkin or something underneath?
endorse your newfound
Because
emperorship.
why would a lizard, why would
We are in need of a
why
dragon
would a non-mammalian species have memories? And why are you shaking them around? I mean,
We are not
that's
a people
disturbing.
that make great demands, Commander. We simply hold many a thing dear without succumbing to the excess of it. The dwarves revere their gold to such an extent it becomes a fetish. Elves abide so strictly by nature they become her slaves. We like gold, for it is an economical mast. We like nature, for she sustains us. Yet none of the two we idolize.
okay.
Reason and liberty, those are our bywords. Territories we defend valiantly. Territories, alas, easily encroached upon, for emperors tend to curtail them. Our ideal is therefore not a monarchy, but a republic.
Okay.
Think on that, Commander, as you pursue the throne.
Alright, so don't go as an autocrat. Set up the whatever. Set up stuff.
Isn't this a world gone topsy-turvy? I've declared you Emperor, and you don't even know my name. Sir Falstaff Silvervein, Commander. Born and bred neath the Emerald Mountains. There. Now that we've been acquainted, I do declare it's time for a beer.
Of course, if you're a dwarf, dwarves love the beers. I don't know why I'm going with Transylvania. I don't know why I'm doing the Dracula accent here, or vampire voice. Even though this is a dwarf and I should go in Scottish or something.
A prouder folk you'll ne'er meet, Commander, nor a more robust one. Best allies an aspiring king can have, for our love of gold and all things precious is legendary. And gold is what an emperor needs, if it be conquest that takes his fancy. So listen when I give advice, for your economy will prosper by it.
Okay, so...
Liquid gold, of course, is another of our pride and joys. For ale a sparkle, we'd go to war. But our families, above all, Commander, are holy.
Of course.
Those manifold kernels that band together, and like the rings that form a chain mail, shape a society that is stout and steadfast.
So family is everything, but you're all greedy for gold and beer. That's dwarves.
Yes, dwarven families grow as plenty as the grain on 1,000 wheat fields. And just like grain, it is from them that we derive the bread that nourishes civilization, and the beer that quenches its thirst.
Okay, and you?
Honored to meet you, Commander. I am Oberon, envoy of the elves, ambassador of the beasts, spokesman plants, here in the hope that our new emperor will treat majestic Rivellon with the reverence she deserves, even in these times of frightful war.
Hippie!
Well, Commander, if elves were the only race to have become what they misnomer civilized, this globe and all upon it would exist in a paradise of such perfection, the gods need not create for us a heaven. Such, alas, is the fiction, not the reality.
Just be cool, man. Like, don't try and bring down the trees and stuff. Cause look at trees, man. The trees. They're all about us, man.
Others, less scrupulous in the handling of natural beauty, have risen to prominence. They hack and mine, blast, drain, and usurp. As much as we can, we condemn and attempt to stop their misguided endeavors. We are the Green Mothers, unwavering paladins, and it is our fondest desire you, Commander, will join our ranks.
Cause you know, man, it's all about the trees. Trees and plants. Just chill out, the peace and stuff.
Defend nature, and defend the little man, for they will in turn defend you. A happy people, one with the wilds, will fight for its country with redoubled zeal. To that effect, I hope we'll have your backing.
Of course, man. Like, you know, I'm all about the trees and plants and stuff. Okay, see? I'm wearing my I'm wearing a tie-dye dragon bandana and everything.
May the Seven be praised now that we have found our champion and our emperor. May the fire of the dragon obliterate every heretic in its way. May the light of the gods illuminate your soul.
Lips. Like, you got, dude. Your head is a skull. It's a friggin' skull. Yet it's moving as if you have a how? It's your skull's made of bone. How is it flexing like that? That is not. That is. You are an abomination.
The highest. We are the chosen of the Seven, Commander. We are those that have known death, have walked its black shores, but then have been restored to life. You think you are alive now, Commander, but you are not.
Look.
You are but in the phase of flesh. Yet if you are devout and sweat in service of the Seven, you too, after the Dark Mother has lulled you to sleep, may be plucked from the dales of shadow and given the perpetuity of the bone.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention to you because I'm just looking at your face, and every time you're speaking, like it's like you got lips and you got solid. This is a solid skull you have there. Yet your eye sockets and your lips are, your jaw is moving as if it's made of flesh. And
do well by the gods, Commander, and you'll do well by us, as well as all in the realm. We have many proposals to that effect, which I will bring before you in due time. So say I, Yorick, humble servant of the Seven.
Alas, poor Yorick, I hardly know ye and how your magic works. But I think that'll be it for this one. So I've been Styles RJ, and join me next time as I go conquer more of the world in the name of the as I tip the scales in the favour of Scorchwind the Dragon. Signing off.